Ghajini was a very popular Bollywood movie which was released in 2008. It was a remake from South Indian movie of the same name by the same director. Both these movies copied the key concept and key plots from the English movie Memento, where these main characters have the same memory problem due to getting hit on their heads by a strong blunt object. But we are here not to break down these movies which have been done many times by other people. Instead we will look into Ghajini the Game. Ghajini the Game was released for PC in the same time the movie was released. It is said that this game is the first ever 3D game based on a Bollywood movie. There are some flash games based on Bollywood movie Karti in the early 2000s. Also later they made Ra1 video game for various systems. This game is clearly inspired from first two Max Payne games. Both have the same comic book style storyboard cutscenes and voice-over explaining the game's story. Somehow the game makers were able to get Amir Khan do voiceover for his character. This game also have stealth level and it also seems to be heavily inspired by Splinter Cell series. The graphics are not anything remarkable as it is okay for a basic 3D action platformer from 2008. The face of the main character does looks like Amir Khan but have the same expression throughout the game, just like Max Payne he doesn't even blink. If you think that you will be able to romance with Asin and sing on a beautiful landscape like in the movie then you are wrong. She is only shown briefly on the comic book drawings and is not an interactable 3D character in the game. If you also think that you will be able to use guns and powerful weapons, and do bullet time slow motion like in Max Payne then also you are wrong. As you only get sticks like weapons in the game to use with terrible roundhouse kicks, the hit detection for this game is inaccurate for both attack and defense. The main plot of the game is as in the movie where the hero searches for the main villain Ghajini throughout the game, and then finally encounters him in the final boss level. Our video recording software didn't work properly so we had to use other people's gameplay footage. We give them credit and you can check out their videos later if you want. There are 5 levels in this game and each level have their own objectives to complete before moving on to next level. In the first level you are in your apartment and have to look for your items before going out. This game have confusing layout in its levels as you often end up moving in circles going round and round. It's cryptic knowing what to do and where to go. It's all about trials and errors, but once you know what to do and where to go, it becomes easier to navigate through the same looking level. I was humming the Guzarish song while playing this game LOL.
तू मेरी अधूरी प्यास प्यास तू आ गई मन को रास रास है गुजारे मोती राहों पे ये
One of the biggest problem in this game is the walking and running animation of Amir Khan. In the movie he runs so fast, but in the game it's really bad. It looks so goofy and he moves slower than he could, which can make you feel the levels are longer than it's supposed to be. In fact you move faster when moving backward than moving forward. After getting out of your apartment you head to the CBI building to take the case file of Kalpana. Here you have to painstakingly crouch, hide from police and do small platforming to get inside the building and do the same thing to find and take the files you need. Here the developers were inspired from Splinter Cell game. If you do any mistake then they spot you and arrest you resulting in game over and starting from the nearest checkpoint. Speaking of checkpoint, you cannot save your progress in the game as it auto-saves it and gives you checkpoints to load the game if you fail in your mission. Look at this funny clip. His head goes straight through the wall and who the heck moves on the edges of the building like that? This animation can confuse you and may cause you to fall down with game over screen popping up. You will be repeating the levels in this game again and again due to the terrible game mechanics. In the next level you go to the construction site and locate 2 goons to interrogate questions about the main villain Ghajini's whereabouts. This level is very hard as you have to go up and down on a huge building, fight some goons and destroy the drug labs located in some floors. This can get very frustrating as each area looks the same and you can easily get confused and lost. You also need to get away from the blast radius otherwise it's game over as hiding behind the wall also won't help. On top of that you have to walk through many unprotected area from where you can fall down to your doom. There are some in-game dialogues in this game but the one which you will remember the most is in this part.
ये ले पेट्रोल पंप, ये ले पेट्रोल पंप.
It sounds like they recorded this dialogue in the toilet. After destroying the labs, you finally go to the rooftop of the building and fight one of the goons in a boss fight. This sliding part is inspired by Splinter Cell games. Then the story is shown in the cutscene where you now need to chase one of the goons to the location of Ghajini's factory. The next level takes place in the street of Ghajini's area where you need to fight the goons, climb up and down, then again do the stupid platforming to reach the area where you end the level. This level is also confusing as you really don't know where you are going and just hope you are going the correct way. In some section there are goons who shoot you, you cannot do anything but hide and run away as few hits will kill you quickly. The final level is in Ghajini's main factory where you need to find a way to get inside by climbing up and down the stairs outside. Then you fight the goons armed with guns. This time you can hide behind walls and pillars to avoid the bullets and then take them down. After this you finally encounter Ghajini and have final fight on top of the building, where you have to press the buttons as fast as you can to beat him down. Sometimes during the fight Ghajini says this funny dialogue.
Bruce Lee की औलाद, कराटे मुझे भी आता है.
I got him, and it's all over. For this moment I know I've tasted revenge. Pay for what they took away from me.
And in the end of the story we get phone call from Ghajini, implying that we might have not finished him off. It could be his twin brother, calling like in the Tamil movie, LOL. Ghajini the game could have been so much better had it not been for its wonky controls, lack of proper map system, and erratic hit detection. As most of the movie-based games are bad, this is of no exception. They should have also utilized the songs from the movie in the game. Also they should have put 3D model of Asin in the game, with whom we could interact. LOL.
ये ले पेट्रोल पंप, ये ले पेट्रोल पंप,
ये ले पेट्रोल बम, ये ले पेट्रोल बम. क्या है ये गेम यार?